BotCaptain is a virtual teaching assistant, also known as a VTA, to lead academic team projects. The VTA synergizes the Microsoft Bot framework and the AI-based educational technologies for advanced distributed learning initiative. This automates learning assessments and timely feedback for problem-based learning courses. Inspired by team sports, BotCaptain aims to improve transparency and timely intervention for teamwork without increasing the instructor's workload.
The story behind BotCaptain is that we're trying to base it on sports. So sports, especially team sports, are exciting, engaging. Coaches and sports fans have no problem identifying and enjoying individual athletes' diverse talents and merits in tryouts and competitions. Coaches train each athlete based on their roles and provide a personalized learning experience. Fairly differentiating individual performances should depend on a formative assessment of a team's process and individuals' contribution to tasks. However, such practice is time-consuming, especially for the instructor, and only affordable to utilize in small classes. So the question is, how can we scale this up to larger classes? To scale to larger classes, we developed a web bot application called BotCaptain to automate non-cognitive learning assessment and provide meta-cognitive feedback based on a task-agnostic team competency. To scale to large classes, we developed BotCaptain, and this is to automate non-cognitive learning assessment and provide meta-cognitive feedback based on a task-agnostic team competency model.
Our team project mimics a team competition. After approving the team project's proposal, the instructor simply acts as a middleman. Each team follows the same process, including the rubrics for evaluation, project outcomes, and the individual performances evaluation sheet. Students are responsible for logging their own hours and validating each other's work, while the instructor is simply responsible for ensuring that the group is on track to complete the project, as well as that all members are contributing to it. This means that BotCaptain simply delegates the repetitive weekly tasks and collects each team's data, while the instructor only has to worry about evaluating such data.
How does BotCaptain actually work? The team project process is a course-dependent CSV file that the instructor must prepare for configuring the BotCaptain system and PBL course. The document defines weekly tasks, for example, week 1 task, week 2 task, based on the individual processes involved in the project as a whole. So for example, in a data science project, you would have data pre-processing, model building, data visualization. These tasks can be defined by the professor or the instructor prior to distributing. And then we can also add an estimated time period that each task would take. So for example, for data pre-processing, we could say that's going to take 4 hours. And later down the line, we actually compare that to the actual hours invested by each of the students. The configuration file is necessary for BotCaptain to track who has done what each week, offering full transparency about the contributions of each team member in the project. BotCaptain also captures what and how the teammate has communicated. Then we perform sentimental textual data analysis and use AI to automate formative assessments and detect anomaly team behaviors. Using the dashboard of the LRS donated by Veracity Learning Incorporated, the instructor can easily visualize individual and collective learning activities. At the end of the term, the instructor will evaluate the individual's teamwork, traits, and performance by combining the formative assessment by BotCaptain with supplementary metadata such as mandatory meeting times and peer evaluations. Besides, the instructor must grade the team project reports and presentations. So the structure as a whole offers fine granularity and transparency among who has done what during and based on that, the instructor has a clear image, a clear picture, the contributions made by each member.
The most severe challenge associated with our project at the moment is the lack of sizable and reliable training data sets for the machine learning components, since we only have simulated data that we can use to test our system on. For the future, we will manually collect and prepare the entire data set for training and testing of our system. Once we have thoroughly tested the system, we can finally integrate it into our adaptive distributed learning.
Education technology plays a pivotal role for this project. Our students often collaborate online for team projects. The research assistant at URAU developed an AI-based web bot called BotCaptain to collect the data and provide immediate feedback.
The BotCaptain sends messages to other students who are coordinating a project,
while interoperable database technology such as XAPI is used for data exchange.
Learning analytics provides immediate feedback.